All right, welcome everybody in today for some NCLL Division I playoff action between the Providence College Friars Club Squad taking on the UMASS Minutemen Club Squad here at Chafee Field in Providence, Rhode Island on the beautiful Providence College campus. Tim Duffy, Colby Smith on the call today. Power duo, me and this guy right here, Kobe. You had the chance to, travel for some NCLL action the other week. I don't know if you've been to Providence College yet to do a game, but, it's a great field, great atmosphere. I know you're excited for this one.
Yeah, this atmosphere is great. The stands downstairs are packed. All these parents, all these fans come out here to support this big matchup because, Tim, there's a lot on the line today. The winner of this game is going to be taking a trip to Maryland next week.
Sure can. And Providence College ranked #1 in NCLL Division I play. UMass ranked at number 10.
Recently, Providence has had a couple of close games. Obviously, this season, this senior leadership group has really come to the task because they want to make some noise here in their final year before they close things out. And UMass, of course, we were talking about it before we jumped on the air. They have a strong leadership core, a big one, too.
Yeah, 6 captains on this UMass team, stretching from top to bottom in the roster. This Providence College squad is deep. They had a ton of guys on this team ready to win their first playoff game here in 2024. A lot of other games here today going on in the NCLL lacrosse scene. We've got Syracuse and Penn State up there at Penn State, and also right now the Hudson Hellfire, who you saw the other week, Kobe, taking on Villanova. As we're underway here in the playoff matchup between PC and UMass, and it's Will Drew with it first for Providence College. This game brought to you by Warrior Lacrosse. Here's Drew. Swings out to Jake Sherman and have his mitts, and a turnover here, an early one for Providence College.
Got to be better and got to be disciplined with the ball.
Getting those playoff jitters out a little bit early with a quick turnover, but it's the goaltender for UMass. It's Brody Fazio in net. Swinging it out to Connor Temple. Temple crossing McField, get it up to EJ Vasiliadis. Vasiliadis trying to get by Teddy Lucier. And UMass on the plus side of the field for the first time today, looking to strike first here with Ollie Litzer. Litzer gives it up. It's Kobe Sloan. Kobe Sloan going left, has some space. Sloan on the blow-by. He just flew by Nicholas and then lost his footing, had to give it up. UMass maintains. It's Litzer. Gets double-teamed and feeds. But Henry Eustace, one of the captains of this team. Eustace gets through one, puts it in there, and had no chance. Ran into a wall of black jerseys. At the end of the play, it finds Noah DeAndrea, the goaltender for PC. Here's Daniel Leader. Gives it to Souza. Almost 2 minutes into this game, and each team has exchanged a possession. No shots on goal, though, unless you're counting the one that UMass just took off the deflection, but PC, this offense so good, and it's Souza going left. Souza kicks, working through traffic and losing the ball as Leader. He had a great chance for the first PC shot on goal today and lost the handle on it. There to recover is Souza. Leader. Defers to Chris McNiff, and now it's Noah Rosa, who we used to see play at LaSalle Academy. Getting over to Will Souza. Takes out to DeRiso. And not Leader, that's rather Jake Sherman. He couldn't hold on to it again. Sherman gets it back, kicks. Rosa has a good look, fires, and it gets tipped and flies away. Colin Carney got his stick in there. Another one of the captains on this team making a leadership type play right there.
Yeah, great communication by Providence on the offensive end. Able to get a couple of quick shots on goal.
Ooh, and that shot saved by DeAndrea. It was Carney leading the break, and Henry Eustace taking the shot. So, two of the captains on this team, they get a quick offensive possession there, but Providence College trying to get back to work here, Kobe.
Well, we've seen it all season with this UMass team. When they get the opportunities, they can move quick ball down deep, and obviously got a prime opportunity there, and now Providence trying to capitalize yet again here.
A big early save by DeAndrea. And here's Tommy Condon. Condon over to Dylan DeRiso. Rosa. To Jack O'Leary. I love these PC club jerseys with the last names on them too. Makes our job a lot easier. Small font though. My only judgment on them, but here's a chance here. Low shot gets saved. What a save by Fazio, denying Tommy Condon on that one. And there's the first PC shot on goal, taken almost 5 minutes into this one.
Goaltenders, you love to see it when they come up big in this playoff type atmosphere.
We've seen back-to-back 2 really good saves from each of these goaltenders, and might set the tone for this game. We saw a lot of great goaltending the first time these 2 teams met a couple weeks ago. Shot, score. They get after it, and it's Richardson with the goal. PC let him get in there, and UMass is on the board first.
It's a great setup. You know, you have your guy cut from behind the net, work that pass back out in front, and obviously the Minutemen came ready for this game and get the first goal as a result of a good setup.
Face-off one here by UMass, trying to get up again. Here's Jack Zeliger all the way, and that one bounces, and DeAndrea makes the save. Outlet pass up to Colin McElroy. PC looking to answer back on the charge. It's Chris Nicholas. He'll backpedal with some good defense from Tyler Fay. And now O'Leary again. And sure PC didn't see themselves getting down 1-0 early in this one. Here's Condon. Good look to O'Leary. That one in out of his mitts. And winds up with UMass. Fazio able to get on top of it. But PC, they scored almost about a minute into the first time these 2 teams met.
Well, talking about not giving up that first goal or thinking you're going to give up that first goal, sometimes it's a little humbling in a big game to give up that first goal, play come from behind when you're not used to it.
Yeah, no call made. This one is bounced over to Eustace, and Eustace gonna set this one back up for Rohan Fahey. Working with that 1-0 lead, and UMass has just been patient, set up a couple really good shots here in the first half of the first quarter so far. They look to work the clock to their advantage here and play with some more ease, get back to their game. It's O'Connell spinning, delivering to Eustace. Eustace trying to go left, spins back to his right, has a size advantage here. Eustace fires and gets it saved. What a save by DeAndrea. Here's Condon leading the break. Extra pass to Rosa. That one, not a great one from Dylan DeRiso. And it was right there for Rosa. DeRiso just sailed the airport. Another bad turnover here for PC. Down a goal. It's Brendan Sheedy working across the sideline. Stepped out of bounds. What a play by Sherman, excuse me. Along with Noah Rosa to force him out.
That's when you cause a close stand, heavy defense, force your guys to work those wing sides, and UMass hasn't had to do a lot of that here in these first couple of minutes.
Big play, force a turnover on the plus side of the field for PC. It's McNiff. McNiff, the jab step, spins again, trying to work inside, gives it up, shot saved! They rejected again. It was Lombardo again denied. That one's loose in front of the net. Excuse me, that was DeRiso getting an eye, and another great save by Brody Fazio. Here's Eustace. Point blank range, and Eustace's shot goes wide. It will stay with UMass.
Well, he had the keeper beat clean as day on that one. Luckily for Providence, that shot could bring one.
Here's Rohan Fahey. Gets through one, and good recovery there defensively by Connor McGovern. Richardson, who scored the first goal, gives it up. Jack Haddard inside Richardson. He couldn't get it to him. It was a little bit too low, and DeAndre able to scoop it up. Hello, Miss Reed with the rosters in that. Rather, it's Colin Fleming for PC. Just seeing that right now. And the shot scores for Providence College. They tie it up. Will Souza makes it one apiece. Hagen Wagner. Will Souza scores. All right, so PC able to tie it up at one apiece. UMass is trying to retake the lead. It's Henry Eustace. Swing it out, Richardson. Jeff Yell. Now here's Vasiliadis. Richardson, nice pass. Here's a good look. Shot, score for Ollie Litzer. What ball movement there, and Litzer gets it low and gets PC, or UMass, excuse me, back in front.
That's another one of those situations where you catch the keeper off guard. You go from the swing pass to the right side, back to the left, put it back over to the right side. And of course, it leaves your keeper scrambling around a little bit when you don't have defense right in front, and it's just UMass getting a nice, pretty goal.
A lot of grit on that one. And they're able to retake the lead. They win another face-off here with Zeliger. Up to Tyler Fay, and Fay lost control. Zeliger will chase back after it, pick it up, and get it up ahead to Mike Vachon. Richardson. Behind the back pass, that one hits off of Fleming. It was a good idea there for Rohan Fay. He couldn't capitalize on it, though. This one going to roll back over to UMass in the right spot. Find that ground ball was Jack O'Connell. Sloan. Just over 2 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. Here's Sloan. Fahey behind the net. Richardson off his stick. This one will bounce all the way back over to Jack O'Connell. Sloan off his stick. He picks it up. Kicks. Fahey. Shot. And Fleming got a piece of it there, and they're going to say it stays with UMass, as Jack O'Connell won the race. O'Connell working for the shot there. He worked hard for it. That one will be too tall again. Stays with UMass, though, again. Richardson spinning, lost his balance, but still has the ball. Colucci on him. Richardson trying to body Colucci, and he lost control of it there. It's on the ground, and it goes back to Providence.
Interesting call by the officials on that one.
And they got him for a hold while they were wrestling for that ball, and it's O'Connell. It's actually Hogan Wagner who takes a huge hit from Sloan. He got flattened on that one, and Sloan, and the referee says, just get in the box. You know you're going there. And I mean,
Yeah, that's what you call getting pancaked.
looked like a cartoon right there. Right on his back, but Wagner able to get up and come off the field.
Yeah, it's nice to see him get upright like that, because sometimes, you know, the guys get a little winded, and you don't know what's going to be the case, but he got up quickly, and others will come out, so you like to see that.
So they just put the clock up here at PC. So we actually says just under 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. It says it's quarter number 6 though, so we're gonna stop our clock for a little bit. Souza over to Sherman. Swings out to LaRock. Sherman looking where to go with it here. He'll take it in that one. Thought it was a shot at first, but DeRiso was there, and they're going to say it was a pass, and it's a turnover again against PC.
Well, it's nice to actually have the clock here now. They did that game you were talking about earlier, the Hudson Hellfire and Navy. We went the entire game without a clock, and it was quite interesting to say the least.
Yeah, and PC, they're usually really good with the clock here. I'm surprised they started a little bit later today running it. I don't know how accurate it is either, but here's Fazio. He goes all the way across midfield. A flag is down, and I think UMass had too many guys over. Back to PC. And another turnover. And just like the last time, DeRiso gets a pass that sails way over his head.
Well, Providence has got to be better with the ball movement. To this point, we've seen quite a few turnovers just come from sloppy air and passes.
Putting on the Jets, it's Tyler Small. Small with a little pump fake. He'll swing it out to Kobe Sloan. UMass working with that 1-goal advantage here on the road. Sloan will go to his right, takes it, and gets saved. What a save from Fleming. Lunging for that one. A little bruiser right there, and Fleming comes up big once again.
Fleming's one of those goaltenders who's bound to succeed in those big situations.
Another great save off the Sloan shot. And yeah, I mean, even though they're down the scoreboard, Fleming's had some incredible saves here in this first quarter. Providence College is going to have to try to prevent more of those shots from happening to him. There's been about 5 different goal-scoring opportunities for UMass here in the first. Here's DeRiso. Leader swings it out to Souza, the only goal scorer for PC. Souza looking for another one, and that one flies a little bit too tall.
Got to be a bit more patient, too, and get those looks that you're given. When UMass is flagging up the front like that, can't fire those shots and expect them to go.
Trying to create his own shot here as Leader, and he's able to pick this one back up. Swing it out to Souza. Souza. Back to Leader. This one's in out of his stick. Now it's to make a play out of it here. O'Connell all over him, and Leader still has it. PC yelling for a timeout, and it was very close before going out of bounds, and they do grant them the timeout. 1:33 to go here in the first quarter. 1:28. This PC clock is funky sometimes, but Friars take a timeout. They trail 2-1, just over 90 seconds left here in the first quarter, down a goal.
Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Test 1 2.
All right, back here for the final minute and change here in the first quarter. Tim Duffy, Colby Smith on the call. And it's been a low-scoring affair here in the opening 15, 20. So, Colby, I mean, what do you take out of this first quarter so far with PC trailing at home?
Well, I think that Providence has got to be better, like I said already, with the ball. They've been firing things around, trying to get some good setups, but these errant passes keep going out of bounds. They keep turning the ball over on the plus side, like you've hinted at quite a few times, but their goaltender has certainly been the star of the game thus far, for sure.
Sure has, and that goaltender being Colin Fleming. Here's Congdon. Going left is O'Leary, swinging it. For to Jake Sherman, and Sherman backing down, creates his own shot and ties the game at 2 apiece.
That was a great setup from behind the net. Everything, it seems like, works from the back out for Providence in the offensive half. Just get that nice setup behind the net, get a little cutter to the front, and obviously you get rewarded for it. Tie this game up at 2 apiece.
And Sherman gets the goal, and clock continues to wind down. 40 seconds left here in the quarter. Here's Jack Zelliger. And that one's in out of the stick of Eustace. Eustace looking at that clock as we're under 30 seconds to go. Richardson flying off the bench. He scored the first goal of this game. Richardson goes right. Kicks that one off the hands of Vasiliadis and picked up on the move. It's Wagner. Final 7 seconds. Wagner's got to get it out of his mitts. Gives it up. Rosa spinning. Gets some space. Rosa got to get it in the net. Rosa scores at the gun. Will it count? Yes, sir. PC beats the buzzer with Noah Rosa.
And that's a heck of a play all around. Great heads up in the defensive end. Run that pass out. Break in on an odd man like that. And Rosa just darting around that goaltender and firing that one bar down.
So 2 goals in the final minute for PC following the timeout. And what a way to end the first quarter here at Providence College. Second quarter action coming up next here on Fans Only Sports Network. Providence College by a goal. I went to commercial. All right, 20 more minutes on the clock. Quarter number 2 about to begin. PC with an emphatic way to close out the first quarter, with 2 goals in the final minute of action. And Colby, what a way to answer and get some momentum if you're PC playing in front of all the home fans.
Well, and I think you touched on it right before we went to break there. They take that timeout. Obviously, they were down 2-1 at that point, and it seemed like that team just kind of came together, and those leaders over there said, hey, look, we know what we got to do. We've done it already all season long, and obviously things started to come together. 2 goals in that last minute of the first quarter.
And now PC with the lead for the first time today. 20-minute running clock, as we do in the NCLL playoffs. We'll see it in Maryland next weekend, as I'll be there to call the championship tournament. Me and my guy Charlie Adams. Here's Connor Temple with it for UMass, trailing for the first time today. Temple gets a lot of space, has a good look, and he missed it left. Oh, that was the chance. And Temple putting on the accelerators, couldn't punch it in.
And those are the times where you got to finish those chances. You get a wide open look on net like that, you just got to bury those.
Got to bury that one. And I mean, UMass will be looking at that play later on. That was probably their best look of the whole game so far. As we switch sides here in the second quarter, brought to you by Warrior Lacrosse. Here's Henry Eustace. Eustace kicks, and that one in out of the midst of Sloan. He didn't know where it was, and it's picked up by PC. On the break, it's Ben Colucci up to DeRiso. He gets that one cleanly. We saw a couple go over his head in the first quarter. They go low on that one. Sherman swings it out. It's Rosa who scored at the buzzer. Over to O'Leary, a low roller. 90 seconds into the second quarter. PC looking to strike first and get up 2. Condon. So PC, they're playing with the lead for the first time today, and you can kind of see it in this possession, taking their time looking for the best shot right there.
Yeah, and that was one thing that I said early on they got to be more patient with.
What a pass by Condon. But yeah, like you were saying, Colby.
Yeah, just that ball control, firing those quick shots was not really working for him in the first quarter, and things are really starting to tighten up and come together.
That one last touch by the goaltender Fazio for UMass. It will stay with PC. And here are the Friars. Chris Nicholas. Over to DeRiso. DeRiso working around the corner. That one saved. Slap still in play and diving for the possession is Fazio. It's going back the other way. Hustle play from the goaltender. That is a playoff play if you've seen one here in NCLL lacrosse action. Here's Colby Sloan on the outlet pass all the way on the plus side of the field, trying to set up something nice. It's Eustace. Back to Vasiliadis. Litzer. Spinning, kicks, good look, pump fake, extra pass. Richardson. Ooh, and they had something going there, it looked like, but Providence College closing it out the last second. That one gets saved by Fleming. It's still alive and it's tapped out by a Minuteman. It will go out of bounds first, though. And it was a good idea there, but Sloan couldn't catch up to it. Tapped a little bit too hard out of bounds on that one. There's McGovern. McGovern's working on Carney. This one now finds Will Souza. McNiff. Daniel Leader. Leader gonna go right. Spins. Kicks. A floater inside. It's gonna bounce off the mitts of McNiff and go right into the hands of Brody Fazio. Here's Jeff Yell. Yell, and that one off hands of Eustace. Some sloppy passing here in the second. I mean, no team wants to possess the ball for too long, it seems like, here in the last couple of minutes. Souza again. Kind of been the focal point of this offense here in the first half.
Everything seems to run through his stick for Providence, and when UMass can shut him down, you know, it gives them a chance to get the ball back in the offensive zone, but when Sousa's got the ball, it seems like everything's been happening for Providence.
McNiff gives it up and finds Souza again. Souza fires, missed it right, stays with PC. As McNiff was there, and you know, that's the shot we've been kind of anticipating from PC, and just couldn't get that one on target. Leader works through a man. Leader gets some space, and another great save by Fazio. Going to stay with PC again. How about the goaltending here in this one?
This goaltending has just been phenomenal. Both these guys have come poised, made some big saves. Some you wouldn't even expect them to make, just flopping all over the place on this pretty chilly day, all things considered. And you know, the one thing about lacrosse that everybody forgets, those goalies don't wear a lot of padding.
Souza makes a nice move to get free, and not a great pass to Leader. Couldn't get a stick on it. And it's scooped up by DeRiso. Over to Souza, slinging it. Sherman. Rosa. Gonna spin on Carney. Rosa trying to body through traffic. And he lost the handle. Gets knocked out of his stick by Tyler Fay, who takes it away again. Second turnover forced by Fay here in this one. He's hotted on the long pass. Dad swings it over to Richardson. At the X, it's Rohan Fahey. No scoring here as we are, 7 minutes plus into the second quarter. Low scoring first in terms of, lacrosse terms, maybe not in terms of NCLL lacrosse terms, but this is, kind of been a defensive matchup for the most part in this one. Eustace runs into a lot of black jerseys. He gets the ball back though, puts that one in traffic, and there's Fahey over to Eustace again, trying to reset. O'Connell fires that one on net. It bounces and will go out of bounds, but will maintain with the Minutemen.
Minutemen are moving a lot on the offensive half of the field right now, just unable to get some quality looks on net here in the second quarter.
Richardson, great feed. O'Connell's open and he scores. Jack O'Connell, a bullet to tie things up at 3 apiece. And how about that one, Colby?
Yeah, scratch those words, After saying they haven't gotten many quality offensive looks here in the second quarter, just a little sling feed from out in back of the net. And they kind of hunt Fleming out to dry on that one. No shot when your defense is nowhere close to the front of the crease right there.
So that's 6 goals that we've seen this game by 6 different players so far. And, the wealth is getting shared everywhere here in Providence today. And O'Connell, that was maybe the prettiest goal we've seen this afternoon. And that's not a great pass to Wagner, and Wagner couldn't hold on. Richardson comes in and makes the play. He got it back for UMass on the plus side of the field. Here's Sheedy. Sheedy in traffic, gives it up to Sloan. Litzer. Here's Richardson. Over to Eustace. Kicks out to Litzer. Litzer goes left, looking to retake the lead. He is swallowed up by Colucci. Still has it, though, and gives it back to Sloan. Vasiliadis, guarded by Wagner. Kicks it out X. It's Fahey, who's the X-man today for UMass, as we're looking halfway through this second quarter of action now. Quick 10 minutes. Only UMass has scored here in the period. Sloan trying to back it down, and Sloan missed it. It's picked up, shot from Eustace. Goes over the top, and it's going back the other way. It should, at least. And what's the indication? Yes, PC ball.
Yeah, and that's a good call, making sure Providence gets that ball back after it got tipped out of bounds.
Fleming. Got a man from behind, got to look out. It's Fahey who's charging at him, and he's able to swing it over to McElroy. And McElroy runs into a wall, and Eustace puts the ball on the ground. It's still loose, and PC will get it back. Shelley, and they're going to give it back to UMass. UMass taking over. They have a lot of momentum right now. O'Connell to Haddad coming off the bench. O'Connell, the most recent goal scorer here in this one. Looking for a shot, falling down, taking it. And it stays with UMass here this time. Here's O'Connell. Over to Eustace, back to O'Connell. Fahey up the X. It's Eustace. Inside, great look. Haddad missed it. And another shot from point blank range that can't even get on net right there.
Yeah, and the Minutemen have certainly had quite a few opportunities like that they just haven't been able to capitalize in on. And if this game goes to halftime tied or to one-goal game, they're certainly going to look back and say, man, if only we could have had one of those.
They maintain possession here, though. It's Eustace. Over to O'Connell. O'Connell coming near side. That one's into traffic. UMass will scoop this back up, or they can't. Fighting for it is Justin Bishop for PC. This one is still loose, and Bishop gets it for Providence College. Schrank up to midfield to Owen Shelley. Shelley can't go back across the line, and now gives it up at the end of the play to Rosa. And Rosa couldn't hold on to it at first. Rosa versus Carney has been a matchup here today. Carney, one of the captains for UMass. PJ Cronin coming off the bench and getting this ball here. Cronin has to give it up. This one gets knocked down. The second pass from Sheedy, or excuse me, from Willette. And now it's Souza inside. Good look, shot, score. They get it right back. Dylan DeRiso puts the Friars back in front.
That's great ball movement all around if you're Providence. You know, you move it from right side, left side, little cut around, pump fake play back to the right side, and catch the goaltender off guard and manage to get the lead back.
It only took them 14 minutes, but Providence College finally gets on the board here in the second quarter.
Only 14 minutes.
Only 14, but alas, they're able to get the home crowd, something to cheer for. Here's Richardson. So UMass, last time they trailed, it was by a goal. They evened things up pretty quickly in this second quarter. Looking to do it again here. Vasiliadis over to Sloan. Sloan puts on the accelerators. Spin, retreats back to Vasiliadis. Here's a good look for Litzer. That one gets saved by Fleming. This one hits off the back of Fahey and will go out of bounds off him, so it'll stay with PC. Fleming coming out of the net to get this one up ahead. McGovern feeds to Rosa. Rosa to O'Leary. O'Leary works his way inside, takes the shot and scores. Top shelf for Jack O'Leary. Fifth different Friar goal scorer here in the first half. And for the first time today, PC leads by 2 scores.
And man, Tim, that was a pretty goal. Have that ball all alone in the corner, and the Minutemen just kind of were like, we're not going to chase after him. And they gave him a wide open lane to the net, and he made some pay for it.
O'Leary says, don't disrespect me like that again. Found that soft spot in the middle where, there weren't really a whole lot of defenders there. And a false start on the face-off against Will Drew. This one's going to be a UMass ball. Down 2. Here's Fahey. Richardson gives up to Sloan. Now O'Connell. 3 minutes to go here in the first half. O'Connell trying to give UMass a spark offensively. Sloan. A little pump fake on the pass. Still has it. Works it inside. That one's intercepted. He's looking for Fahey on the cut from behind the net, and Fleming was all over it. Just sniffed that one out and takes it right back for the Friars. John Carroll gets by a couple defenders. A lot of green grass for the Friars to work with. DeRiso makes a high catch that time. And these next 2.5 minutes, Colby, they're really going to change the tide of how this game is going to play out in the beginning of the second half, if there's a goal scored or not before the break.
Yeah, UMass has got to try to slow this tempo down and hopefully try to claw back into this game, because they've let Providence really take things over here in these last couple of minutes of the second quarter.
Here's Chris Nicholas, gets some space. Nicholas has a lot of space. That one on the move gets saved off the bounce. Big hit after the face-off, or after the play. This is going to be a free play for UMass. It's a flag against a Friar. Not quite sure who it was yet, and now they will address the penalty. And a push at the end of the play, too, that will go uncalled, but UMass will have a man-up chance here with 90 seconds to go in the first half, and with the running clock, they're hoping this thing gets moving quicker than it usually would off the penalty. And it's a 1-minute penalty, so by the time the running clock is over, looks like Chris Nicholas will probably stay there until intermission. And here we go. Richardson. Here's Sloan. Feed out to Litzer. Sloan. Here's a shot. That one is off the stick of Fleming and will stay with UMass. So Fleming getting another piece of that one. Will go in the books as a save. Here's Sloan. Hesitation, creates some space there and missed it right. Final 30 seconds here of the first half. PC with a 2-goal lead. Richardson. Inside, good look. Shot hits the post. Did it go in? They say yes for Rohan Fahey. So it crossed the line, snuck its way in, and a must-have goal for UMass here in the final seconds of the first half.
Like I said, Tim, everything was going to come down to what UMass could do here in these final couple minutes after giving Providence some time, space, and a couple of goals to work with. They needed to get something going on that penalty, and certainly do, and now trail by just one and win this face-off, maybe get a breakdown to the net. You never know.
So the clock stopped here with 18.9 seconds to go. You know, this clock always stops and, you know, catches back up to speed, but stops there after the goal, and you know, one last possession here. You know, belong to the Friars. It's Colucci. Gives it up. That shot scores! What a way to answer back. Sherman with his second.
The vibes are high here in Providence right now.
So he's the first guy today with 2 goals. And Jake Sherman, like you said, Kobe, he's uplifting the vibe. That's 2 goals in about 15 seconds for these two teams. This clock stops again with 5.8 seconds. So now there'll be one more possession, and PC able to pick it up. Here's a shot from Rose at the buzzer. Ooh, that almost slipped in, it looked like, from our angle. Missed it wide to the left, and that will conclude the first half. PC hangs up half a dozen in the first 40 minutes. They lead at 6-4 over UMass, and we'll return shortly for half number 2 here on Fans Only Sports Network. right, back here, 6-4. What a way to end the second quarter as UMass and PC each exchanged a goal in the final 20 seconds. Tim Duffy, Kobe Smith back at it here in some NCLL lacrosse action. And Kobe, I mean, exciting first half. I mean, it only got to a two-score game on two occasions, both with PC being in front. It's been a back-and-forth affair with a lot of great goaltending as well.
Yeah, man, the goaltending was really made that first half, but those big dynamic plays on offense, you hinted at it a couple of times, but the wealth was really being shared around, which is something you love to see in a playoff game. Everybody's getting involved. The energy's high on both sides, but really the one thing that's really got to happen here if you're UMass, you got to, I can't say got to be smarter with the ball, but you got to get more patient, and you can't give Providence any extra looks on the offensive end because there were quite a few times where they gave Providence just one too many opportunities, and it led to some goals that they would like to have back.
Yeah, and the UMass, they kind of fumbled a couple opportunities as well on some, blatant misses from point-blank range. But, going back to that point about spreading the wealth, 10 goals in this game by 9 different players. Can we get another one right here? No, not quite, as DeRiso missed it left, but 10 goals by 9 different players today. The only outlier, Jake Sherman, with 2 goals for PC, including the one that beat the buzzer with 5 seconds left before halftime. Here's Condon. Condon spinning with that red helmet, gives it up to Riso. Flings it across the field to Jake Sherman. O'Leary. Rosa spinning, gets some space to his right. Rosa gets through traffic and gets his second. Noah Rosa makes it 7-4.
Well, and that's what you call some hard-nosed lacrosse play right there. Break to the net, you get a guy hacking at your feet, and you still manage to get a shot off.
What a shot from Rosa. And we saw him with his first goal at the buzzer in the first quarter. Gets his second right there. And is able to give PC their largest lead of the game up to this point, 3 goals. This is a huge wrestle for it. Bounces all the way down the plus side of the field for UMass, as Jack Haddad will get it here. Haddad lost the handle on it, picks it up. Haddad has some space as Fleming came out of the net. This one is still on the ground. Did it go over the line? No. Fleming on top of it.
Lucky break there.
Yeah.
Certainly, if that one had gone in, that could have been a momentum swinger.
And it goes back to our point. I mean, UMass, they've had some good open looks, but PC bending but not breaking so far here at home in this playoff matchup. Souza swings it over to Leader. Leader lost his balance trying to cut left, gets back up with the ball and gets it to Rosa. Here's Sherman. Sherman on the jab step, gets inside and scores on the backhand look. A hat trick for Jake Sherman. And the lead balloons to 4. What a play by Sherman. I mean, the definition of DIY right there. Did it himself. He's able to punch it in.
Yeah, that's an absolutely huge play. I mean, really, UMass has just kind of let this one slip out of their hands. They took that early lead, and then it seemed like since the Providence tied this game up at 3 apiece, they've had 5 of the last 6 goals. Man,
yeah.
Math isn't my thing.
Quick math. That was some good math, man. I was about to say the same thing, actually, and then you did it for me. And I think math could be your thing, Colby.
Nah, I don't know about that.
You taking any math classes at Dean College?
I took personal finance last semester. I'm not taking one this semester, but next class I have to take one that's like rhetorical algorithms or something. Like, that's going to be crazy.
Yup. Average, what do you like, comm or sports media?
Sports broadcasting.
Sports broadcasting. Yeah, that's the major there. That's rhetorical algorithms. I can't even imagine what that would even be, but that sounds crazy. Classes they make you take in college, guys. If you're not in college yet, look into it. But Yeah, I went. It was a good time. I took a couple math classes.
You take anything crazy like rhetorical algorithms?
No, I was also a marketing major, so I did some like business math.
Oh, okay. I'd prefer that.
Yeah, it wasn't terrible. Back to action, though. This certainly isn't terrible with PC leading by 4. This one, not a great pass to Brandon Lombardo. Was able to get it back, though. And, PC already up 4. They've had 2 quick ones here in the second half. Not looking to take their foot off the gas pedal whatsoever. Here's Tommy Quinn. Quinn gets it inside, working through traffic. Another behind-the-back shot for Sherman. He already got one, couldn't get another one. That would have been even cheekier. And it gets saved. And UMass can't hold on to the ball there. And now the midst of Sheedy. Sheedy will go back and get it here. And gets it up to Temple. Here's Eustace. Eustace will spin once. Kicks to Fahey. Ali Litzer, who's scored a goal in this one. Like you said, Colby, UMass, they're getting outpaced with PC scoring 5 of the last 6. They need one desperately on this possession, you'd imagine, and that's not what you want to do down 4 goals. Turn it over. Scooped up by Teddy Lucier. And Providence College looking to get firmly in control of this one. It's Rosa across midfield. A shove in the back at midfield from O'Connell. No call made as it was Lucier. Can push from behind. Here's McNiff. Angling it left.
It's nice that the sun's starting to come out.
Sure is. It was pretty windy when we got out over here, windy and cloudy, and we're up pretty high as opposed to everybody else doing this game, and stuff goes flying here. Pass inside, that one's gonna go flying as Noah Rosa gets his third, his second of the quarter, and number 5 makes it a 5-goal lead for Providence College. 4 unanswered for the Friars.
Well, this is where things are starting to fall apart for the Minutemen. You turn things over on the defensive end, give Providence a chance to bring it downfield coast to coast, and then just a beautiful setup, beautiful execution right in front of the goal. And 5, 6 of their goals have come off turnovers?
Yeah, a good amount have, for sure, and it's been anything but pretty for UMass in terms of, sloppy play and avoiding it. And now off the faceoff, Colucci, he missed it wide of the net. Stays with PC, though.
Yeah, I got you.
Here's Rosa with Carney defending him behind the net. Rosa, he's already got 3. And, he saw his scoring capabilities back in high school at LaSalle Academy. And he's been a good addition to this PC club team. That shot sneaks in for Matt Kelleher. On the move, Kelleher puts PC into double figures. And this thing starting to get out of reach here at Chapey Field. Timeout called by the Minutemen with 11:50 and counting down. They stop it at 53. So Minutemen timeout, and Kobe, let's be honest, they need it right now.
Yeah, this team has certainly not come out and answered the call here after the halftime like you would have thought.
We're huddling up here. This has been a disastrous start to the second half for UMass, and it really, all the momentum swung on that last second goal from Sherman before the half. And it's just been tough to see. 5 straight scores for the Friars.
And they've showed no signs of slowing down either.
Sure haven't. We'll be right back here on Fans Only Sports Network. Providence College extends this lead up to 6, as we'll return in just a sec. come back following the 10th Providence College goal, and they win another faceoff here with Will Drew. Drew, and this one's going back to UMass. Turnover here for Drew. McGovern got that one intercepted. Excuse me, Temple did. And it was intercepted there by George Hose. Hose gets up to Sherman, who's already scored 3 goals in this game. Sherman. Coming off the bench is Kelleher. To Wagner. Back to Kelleher, the most recent PC goal scorer. Here's Wagner. Got some good space and just missed it by a hair to the right. We'll stay with Providence. There's DeRiso trying to get it on the low roller there. He just missed it. He skimmed the side of the net. And it will stay with PC. Here's Rosa. Over to Sherman. And now Kelleher. Spins, kicks. Extra pass inside. Rosa hits the side of the net. And this one will be scooped up in play by Wagner. Gets after it. A little pump fake action there too, as he holds on the ball. Wagner gets some space, flings it in traffic, and this will be a turnover here. As Ryan LaRock could not come down with that one. This one's loose, and Rosa on his knees at midfield, and they're going to give it back to PC. Halfway through this third quarter now on Fans Only Sports Network. 9:55 and counting down. Our clock a little bit behind. We're going to let the game clock catch back up. I think they just started a little bit late after the timeout. But here's Kelleher, Wagner, little fake. LaRock couldn't get that one either. Richardson. UMass with nothing to show for on the scoreboard here in the second half so far. You know, every possession just becoming increasingly more important as this deficit continues to expand. Jack O'Connell swings to Richardson at the X. It's Fahey, the only captain today, Fahey, who scored a goal. Like we said earlier, a lot of leadership on this team. They got 6 guys on the roster as captains. Here's Richardson, who's also on the board himself today. He has to retreat backwards and kick to Kobe Sloan. Sloan over to Eustace. Eustace gets some space inside, takes it, and it gets saved. This one's still alive. It bounces around and will be a foul against UMass. Stays with PC. Sorry, a foul against PC, stays with UMass. Little jungle right there. O'Connell. Good footwork and not a great pass. It's kicked around up ahead. Lucier in pursuit. He'll get there. He made the initial play and sprints about 40 yards to get after it again.
Providence.
7.5 minutes. What were you saying, Kobe?
Providence is really slowing the pace down here.
Really are. That's what you do up 6. In a playoff game, they're trying to get the ball out of UMass's hands as much as they can while capitalizing on this advantage. Here's a lot of space. That shot saved by Fazio. Great save there. As it was Christian Willett, it looked like he had a wide open look for a goal, couldn't capitalize. As Temple leaves it for Richardson. Up ahead to Eustace. Richardson again. Here's Litzer with some room. Takes it on net and gets saved by Fleming. What a save. This one's tapped all the way to midfield. Going to go out of bounds. Yes. And back to PC.
Great run there to try to stay with that one, but I mean, you know, down by 6, you got to go after every 50-50 ball.
Yeah, that was Tyler Small who was putting on the Jets there to catch up after it. Unable to, and he just missed it right there. This lead has only grown for the Friars. And this scoring drought only worsening for UMass as it's Souza with it near side. I'll give it to O'Leary coming off the bench. Or excuse me, that's actually in the hands of Nicholas. And Nicholas gets it back from O'Leary. Nicholas goes right, gets through one. Nicholas missed it too tall. Saves with the Friars. There's Rosa. Misdirection here as he cuts it left after going right initially. O'Leary with some space, takes it left-handed shot. That one missed it right, but DeRizo was there again to keep it with Providence College. 5 minutes left here in the third. Condon to Nicholas. O'Leary with some space, takes it, and that one missed it left.
I wonder if when Providence is setting up these shots, they're doing rhetorical algorithms in their head to see if they get the right angles.
They might need it. They might have to enroll into Dean College after the game, just for that one class. DeRizo in traffic. He's going to swing it out. O'Leary, pass too tall. It's found by Rosa behind the net. Rosa trying to back down his shot. Missed it. And it will stay with PC again as Sherman outgunning Fazio to the ball right there. Sherman, 4 minutes left. How devastating would it be for UMass to go 20 full minutes without scoring a goal here in the third quarter?
That would definitely be devastating. That's one of those type of situations where it just takes the wind right out of the sails.
And Nicholas gets his shot saved by Fazio there. A lob up ahead to Tyler Fay, and Fay crossing midfield holds on to it.
Lacrosse is one of those sports where if you go an entire quarter, entire period, whatever you want to say, without scoring a goal, it's not like another sport where you can go inning or two in baseball or even a period in hockey without scoring a goal and somehow win a game. Lacrosse, it's almost like you need to score every quarter to win.
Yeah, absolutely. Fast-paced, high-scoring game, and PC has brought the pace, especially in this third quarter with 4 goals in the period.
I would have mentioned basketball too, but obviously if you don't score a quarter in basketball, you got some real issues.
Yeah, you're pretty doomed. You guys should, try to switch sports if that's the case. Haddad lost it, but gets it back. Haddad spins, trying to work inside. He lost the handle on it towards the net, and it will be taken right back by PC. And Alex Schrank, but whistles blow first. And there's a foul against Providence College, so UMass getting a little break right there. Eustace trying to back down his defender with the ball. It flies up in the air. Haddad able to scoop it up. It's Richardson. Back to Fahey. Rohan Fahey gets some space. Pass inside. Shot denied. It was right there for Eustace. And Fleming says, get it out of here. That one's loose. Fahey trying to scoop it back up. And they call the push first. And it's against UMass. Back to PC with 100 ticks to go here in the third.
It's the best opportunity we've seen for UMass here coming out of halftime. Really the only true quality look they've had on net all quarter.
And that is a buzzkill right there for the Minutemen. Up ahead, and that one just flies over the stick of Will Souza. Put on the Jets, Temple. Temple works it back inside as UMass, they have just over a minute to go to try to prevent the scoreless third quarter. It's been a bad display for the Minutemen here in this set of 20. Here's Eustace. Kobe Sloan. Here's Yell. Sloan. Inside of Richardson. He gets clogged up at the end of the play by Bishop. Looked like he had a shot he was going to take, and Bishop said no. Has to force it back out. Here's a long look from Litzer. And finally makes another save. 20 seconds to go here in the third. 15 now. 10 seconds. PC looking for another buzzer beater here. Being patient with it is Souza. Souza with two, gives it up, not a chance. That will conclude quarter number 3. 4 goals in the quarter for PC. 5 unanswered, dating back to the end of the second, as they are in the driver's seat in this playoff matchup. 20 minutes to go here on Fans Only Sports Network. We'll be right back for the final quarter of action here from Providence. Final 20, Tim Duffy, Kobe Smith, welcome you back. As PC with a half a dozen lead over UMass, they are, in a full-on drive mode, going 100 miles an hour in this one. And the third quarter really exemplified, the disadvantage that, they put UMass at here in this one.
Yeah, that third quarter was everything you could ask for and more from Providence. Every weakness they had in that first half, they took that 5 minutes at halftime and just, threw it off to the shoulder of the road and just kept cruising.
They definitely made the adjustments for sure, and they're right below us, their bench. We heard them a little bit at the break, and, they are applying the pressure and not letting it go. And quick whistle. It was a push of some sorts against Chris Northup for UMass. And you look at the size advantage of these two rosters. PC with, a lot more players, a lot of depth on this team, and it's a big reason why they've only lost one game all season long, 10-1 on the year. Only loss coming to Holy Cross just over a week ago. Here's Jack O'Connell swinging it to Richardson. Sloan feeds O'Connell back to Richardson. Trying to climb back in this one. They need it here. Richardson can get that one to go. His second. Off the bounce, got a little bit lucky. It looked like Fleming got a piece of that one, but Caleb Richardson able to cut this lead down to 5. It's right there. There he is. Right there. 42. Right here. Richardson coming onto the bench. Feeling good after his second, and it's a 10-5 game now. And how about a scoreless second half, Colby? No more for UMass.
That's certainly one that UMass is going to be happy about and hope that they can continue to keep goals like that coming. Was a pretty setup from behind the net.
And off the face-off, bounce over to Teddy Lucier. And Lucier to Kelleher. Got out of his mitts before he goes out of bounds, and it saves the possession here for Providence College. LaRock. You can zoom in a little bit here, Colby. Just a little bit. Yeah, that's perfect. LaRock. Here's Hogan Wagner. Back to LaRoque. That's a lot of space off the screen. That shot gets saved. Off the movement, he had a whole lot of room to run. This one last touched by UMass, and it will stay with PC. Inside, Wagner shoots it too tall. Remains with Providence College. Good look for LaRock. He sneaks it in. Ryan LaRock. An exclamation point right there to get the lead back up to 6. What a shot from LaRock.
Yeah, with perfect placement to go bar down.
Here's Helger going to scoop this one up. Actually lost it again, and this one poked forward by Schrank. Who has it? It's still loose, and PC comes away with it. Schrank made the play happen there and got the ball at the end of it. Owen Fahey, or rather Owen Shelley. I think he crossed the midfield line. No call made. Shelley. Gonna retreat backwards and feed it to Tommy Quinn. Quinn. Over to Shelley, and now at this point we have some of the guys haven't had a whole lot of action this game getting in as PC leads by 6 with just over 15 minutes of action here in this fourth quarter, brought to you by Warrior Lacrosse. Can they add some more, though, with Sherman, who already has 3. Back to PJ Cronin. Quinn gets inside. Quinn, extra pass, good look. And that shot deflects off the leg of Vanass, taken by Christian Willett. Willett gets it back here. Willett inside. That one missed his initial target. Finds Shelley. It's Cronin dancing with it and kicks out to Steven Sedansky. Sherman, who's been huge today, gets it over to Cronin. Cronin takes it off the bounce, and it's saved by Fazio, who was ready for that one there. Up to Colin Carney. Harney. This one in a dangerous spot. It does find Rohan Fahey though, and Fahey around the corner trying to fly by Lucier there. Dishes instead to Kobe Sloan. Here's Haddad to O'Connell. UMass, they have just not been able to create anything against this Providence College defense here in the second half. I mean, it looks like when they get the ball on the plus side of the field that they can't even get a good look off at all.
And Providence has been coming up too heavy. Every time UMass gets things right in front of the goal, it just seems like Providence stacks it up there.
There was a good look for Haddad right there, but he got it saved by Fleming again. On the move, here comes PC. Extra pass, that shot scores again. It's Sherman with his fourth. A dozen on the board for the Friars.
That's a nice little exclamation point on Sherman's day. He's just been doing all the right things for this team, and if this team wants to go down to Maryland and bring home a championship next weekend, he's going to be one of the guys that they look to in a big way.
Absolutely, definitely will. And Sherman, he was knocking right on the doorstep right there. Had a great look, took advantage of it, and gives PC their largest lead of the game up to this point, 7. Is the difference here with just under 13 minutes to go, just 7 minutes into this final quarter. And off the face-off. And if there's one that's been competitive today, it has been the face-offs. It seems like it's been about even so far with PC, being mostly controlled the second half. And this one will go back to UMass. I think that infraction was against Owen Shelley there, number 15 for the Friars. Actually, no, it stays with PC. My apologies. Wagner. So Shelley, who started the possession here with it. Wagner gets it back at the top. Low pass over to LaRock. Here's Justin Villanueva. Wagner. Hesitation, kicks it out behind the net to Ryan LaRock. And LaRock inside. Wagner had an open look. It was wide open. As naked as you can be, and it's off his stick. And that would have been another easy goal for PC. I mean, that was probably the most point-blank look today. Wagner's not going to be happy with himself unless he can punch one in the last 11 and a half minutes here today. Here's Kelleher. Makes a move. Keller inside. Kicks out. Villanueva shot too tall. And this one's back to UMass. Nobody was ready at the X for PC. And Fazio was late to it, but it was enough to get it back for the Minutemen. Trailing by 7. This one down the field to Tyler Fay. Fay takes it in transition and gets it saved once again by Fleming, who rips it way down the field. And it's just two goalies playing catch right there. As Fazio got it right back. It's Northup now. Richardson. Richardson gets it back. Kobe Sloan. As we approach the midpoint here in this final quarter of action, UMass needs a miracle, and it will start here with Richardson. He's got to give it up. Yard sale as well. Richardson lost his stick and the ball. And it's PC possession. And that kind of sums up this second half so far for the Minutemen.
Yeah, it certainly does. This UMass team has just played a gritty, tough game all around, but they just haven't gotten any kind of breaks to go their way. A lot of tough luck plays today.
And the Friars outscoring UMass 6-1 here in the second half. playing a lot of reserves right now as well, but here's Willette. Over to Lombardo. Lombardo finds his man off the bench in Sadansky. Lombardo, little jab step, works his way inside, spinning, has some space going right. Lombardo, extra feed. That one couldn't find anybody chasing after it, though. It's Sadansky who will get there, but takes a shot afterwards, stays with it, and scoops it back up for PC, getting all the ground balls here in the second half. Bishop. It's Christian Willette. Willette, low shot. Took a big hit afterwards. Stays with PC, though. Was saved by Fazio on the side of the net. And another chance here for the Friars. Great look inside. That shot got saved as well by Fazio. I mean, it was a great cut by Sadansky. And Fazio just taking over the whole surface area of the net there to make another great play. Here's Lombardo, and a new goaltender in now for Providence College. It's Kevin Keaveney coming in with a round of applause from the stands as well. Here's a good look for Villanueva. Pass inside, that one off the stick of Lombardo, who had an open lane to the net right there. DiPiero picks it back up. Here's Willette. Has some room and missed it to the left again. Stays with PC by virtue of Shelley being right there ready for it. Here is Shelley. Here's Sadansky. Lombardo in traffic. That one falls out of his mitts, and it will bounce over and be saved by Fazio. Down the field now with the ball, it's Tyler Small. UMass seems like it's been a few minutes since they even had the ball on the plus side of the field. Looking to take advantage. Fahey spins, fires, hits the side of the net. For a second, it looked like it went in from our angle, but just like it has for a lot of this game, it does not for the Minutemen. Here's DiPiero. Look at that blue helmet on him. It looks pretty sick.
Looks snazzy for sure.
Snazzy. A lot of drip on this PC team. Souza. Trying to get around the corner, back pedals. And we'll feed it over to Tommy Quinn. Quinn. With some room to maneuver, his shot saved by Fazio. UMass trying to turn the tide here. It's Sheedy. Robinson. Trying to get by Gracia. Pass inside, shot, scores. Kobe Sloan falling down to get it on net and get UMass their second goal of the quarter.
That was pretty, Tim. You know, tripping up himself right in front of that circle and just managed to. Looked like he didn't even really have a clear look on it. Was just trying to get it out of his stick and hope that something was there.
Yeah, and it sure was. He was able to sneak it by Keaveney, the backup goaltender who sees his first shot today. Lets it get by him. Gets it back down to 6, and the face-off will be scooped up by PC after the bounce. Nicholas leading the break. Jack O'Leary. Going to his left, Richardson picks him up defensively. And it's Villanueva. Low pass over to Condon. O'Leary. Made a man miss, got by Richardson, and he scores again. Oh, Richardson again, his ankle's twisted there, and O'Leary, right where Mama hides the cookies. It's a baker's dozen for Providence College. Jack O'Leary chefing it up there. And, you know, we talked about an exclamation point earlier. That may have been the exclamation point of all exclamation points here in this game.
Yeah, when you create opportunities, good things are going to happen, and Providence has been doing a heck of a job in the second half, just working things from the back out, finding those wide open opportunities and splitting the defenders.
This one gets tapped around. Sloan trying to get it for UMass. It's still on the ground, and after a big tussle, Ryan Franchi will get it for PC. Franchi, he lost the ball, and UMass struggling to hold on to it themselves. Richardson puts it up in the air again. Franchi is there for PC, and on the sideline it'll be Aiden Smith trying to pick it up, and he could not before it goes out of bounds. That is just sloppy from both sides. But, you know, after an 80-minute game, that's what some things are going to happen here, as we're looking at 2.5 minutes left here in this playoff matchup. Gotta be a little bit tired, these guys out here. This is a longer game than what they're accustomed to. Usually it's 15-minute running clocks in the regular season. Playoff time, though, you got 20-minute quarters.
And even with the running clock, it stops quite a bit when you get the penalties, when you get the scoring, so it definitely adds to the game length.
Sure does. And PC trying to take off some crucial clock here, as they will not be, you know, too, I guess, eager to, you know, give this back to UMass. They're looking to just get out of here with a victory, but we have a lot of guys in who didn't play the majority of the first half, then looking to get some for themselves and, you know, their box score magic. And it's Ryan LaRock, who already scored one for PC, kicks it. Villanueva, too tall. Just under 90 seconds left. Wagner. Now it's Will Ginoli. And Ginolfi will be a turnover here for PC. Minute of action left here on Fans Only Sports Network. UMass trying to add one more. Backing down, looking for the rolling shot there. It's Jack Haddad. Misses wide to the right. And clock here says about 50 seconds left. We'll let it catch up to ours. Working inside, that one on the ground, turned back over to PC. Friars can milk out much of the remaining clock as Keaveney was Sloan all over him. Sloan takes it away, and Keaveney off the bounce, able to get it back. He's in traffic, ducks under one. Keaveney getting slippery there. That pass a little bit tall, goes out of bounds. With 22.1 to go. And that one's intercepted right away. Tommy Burton, final ticks, and then Kobe, what a game it was for PC.
Yeah, heck of an all-around effort today. Everybody was chipping in, big plays on both ends of the field, and this team is certainly going to have a lot of momentum heading to Maryland.
I mean, UMass, they didn't trail until late in the second quarter. They ended up trailing for all of the second half. Behind 7 second-half goals from Providence College, they win it in the playoffs here today, 13-6 over UMass. And they're going to get ready for Maryland next weekend at University of Maryland at College Park. And what a way to open up the postseason for for the Friars. A big win today. They were down in the first half, and then it made it look like a distant memory in the second. And Kobe, I mean, like we were saying, and this team is so deep, a lot of depth and a lot of versatility on different guys who can score. We had 4 goals from Jake Sherman, 3 from Noah Rose, a couple from Jack O'Leary, and then the rest spread out amongst the pack. And this is a team that's going to be dangerous in Maryland next weekend.
Yeah, this team, I couldn't have said it any better. A lot of depth from top to bottom, great goaltending. Get the handshake line between these two teams. They just played to cap off the regular season, now playing again here. They've been running around, hitting each other, been trying to put goals in the back of the net and just slinging things along here for the last 2 hours. And now it's one of the best traditions in sports to see these two teams, the mutual respect between each other.
That's going to end it for us here on Fans Only Sports Network, but absolutely, mutual respect is there. The club season coming to a close, and PC, they're not finished yet. We'll see you guys in Maryland to watch these guys play next weekend here on Fans Only Sports Network.